Nazatulsheedah binti Malan, and this is my journey in exploring the diversity of life. During my midsummer break, I went to a mini zoo located at KL Tower to visit the animals there. There are a lot of animals to begin with, but this one here caught my attention the most because they are very active, climbing from tree to tree. I decided to choose them to be featured in my video as they have very distinct characteristics compared to other animals, which I found very interesting to share. Let me introduce you to Albino long-tailed macaque, or also called as Albino crab-eating macaque, as it is always seen sailing around the beaches for crabs. A very meaningful name, you can say. For your information, this animal has only one occurrence in 10,000 births. Means that these macaques with albinism traits are very rare to find. So I guess I am very lucky to have this opportunity meeting them. One distinct phenotype of this species is having white fur all over its body, which differs from other normal macaques which usually have brown fur. This phenotype is very common for albino animals, along with having less pigmented skin and eyes. Now, let's get back to the first word of its name, albino long-tailed macaque. Albino. Albino refers to organisms, either human or animals, with albinism traits. Albinism is an autosomal recessive inheritance condition. The question is, how albinism is inherited? So basically, an albino organism has to get 2 copies of the gene that causes albinism, one from each parent, to have the condition. If both parents carry the gene, there's a 1 in 4 chance that their child will have albinism and a 1 in 2 chance that their child will be a carrier. Carriers do not have albinism but can pass on the gene to the next generation. Thus, this explains why the occurrence of getting albinism macaques are very low. To make it easier to understand, let's take this albino macaque as an example. Let's say the dominant allele for normal macaque is capital M, meanwhile the recessive allele will be denoted as small m. If both parents are heterozygous which carry the genotype of capital M and small m, an albino macaque offspring inherits 1 recessive allele from each heterozygous parent to have its trait. So interesting, isn't it? Sadly, it already brings us to the end of our exploration of albino macaque. I hope that this short explanation brings you along in my journey exploring the diversity of life. So long and goodbye.